Sorry, I'm a little late. Hello, Louise. And I see something buzz. Oh, no. Okay, I can see it. Sorry, just setting up the iMac. Hello, Mary. Maria. Aunt Trey Shop. We are going to make a pot of gold this morning. And Moon says hello. Good morning. Grand Rising. Where did my comments go? There we are. Good morning, good morning. I'm doing a much easier setup this morning. Yesterday took a while, but you should. Sorry, YouTube, every morning it does this. Okay, if you're just joining, we are making a pot of gold this morning. And I forgot to make a little balloon weight before I came on. So I'm going to quickly run and do that. This morning I am using Prima 5-inch black balloons. So I'm just going to inflate some air to make sure no holes. And we are good. I'm just going to fill it with some water and I'll be right back. You're so nosy. Yeah, you're a nosy Parker. Money. Okay. I just made him be a little baby. I'm always making these little babies. Okay. We are going to need 4 5-inch balloons. And they are going to be sized to 4.5 inches. So I have my sizer. And size, oh, would help if I put more here. Okay, 4.5 inches. And then you're going to create a pair this, and we're going to make another one. And I forgot to put, thank you, see you more. That's better. Now I can see. Good morning. Yes. Pretty Pop Creations. I am in my room. That's the good thing about these smaller things. Thank you, see you more. Okay. So, we're just going to make a quad. Like this. And I am going to put it up for now because we need to work with the 18-inch balloon. And again, I have Prima. These are 18 inches. And I may make another one after this, but instead of 18 inches, use a 12-inch. We'll make a mini pot of gold. I'm also going to be using Sempertex 260 Black. And all of the balloons I will be using today are sponsored from balloons.online. So I am going to cut just a small piece, and then we're going to tie it 3 times. So we have this. Now you're going to drop that right into your 18-inch balloon. And now this 260, I am going to snip just the end so that it is completely open. The 5-inch balloons and the 18-inch balloons are Prima. This is the brand right here. Okay, you are very welcome, Londi. So, I have made, it's so hard to see because I'm wearing black. I've made the knot, the raisin, go to the top. And I'm going to hold that while I grab the 260 and wrap it around. So I wrap it 2 times, then take the other end and wrap 2 times in the opposite direction. And thank you for sharing the live, Tessa. I appreciate it. It's tricky tying it with one hand. Now I'm going to tie it one more time. So you will end up with this. Hello from Peru. Hi, Kim. Good morning, Irvia. Okay, now this balloon, we are going to size it. Well, inflate it first. And then size to 14 inches. have 14 inches. Good morning, Auntie Lady. And we're going to tie it. And we will end up with this. Good morning, Grand Rising, everyone. So I've already started with 4 5-inch balloons. These are inflated to be 4.5 inches. I also have created a little water balloon. So now with these 260s, you're going to just wrap it around your quad and tie it. Twice, of course. So we have that. But, good morning. We need to add the water wheel. These 260 ends were a little long. So I am just going to grab it by the neck. I'm going to wrap that neck around the balloons a few times. No tying required. And that should hold her up good. Next, we want to get another black 260. Let me grab this one back. Mooney is being her own self today. If you could hear her. Thank you very much, Louise. So I'm going to inflate this one. Let's see. So I did 6 pumps, but I think that is going to be way too big. So I'm going to release some air. I think that can be a good size there. Hi, Customs Crafty. And I'm going to trim off that extra end. Along with the nozzle, I'm just going to cut it off. We don't need it. When we put the gold balloons on here, it's going to secure this. So we are not using any glue just yet. Now we are going to be using some gold balloons. And I forgot the other day when I did the gold gumball machine. Thank you, event planner, baker / decor. I forgot to try out the Tough Techs. I have never used Tough Techs 260s before. I've used the rounds, but not the 260s. So we're going to be trying those out too. And I didn't even use them with this. This is Reflex Gold Separatex. So I am going to start with 4 balloons. They are going to be size 2. 3.5 inches. And I'm going to show you the difference of this gold than the reflex gold, because I already see a difference. So we're going to create a pair, and we're going to create another pair, but I just want to show you the difference. I don't know if you're really seeing it on the camera, but there is a difference. But they're both gorgeous. So I need to make another one. All of these balloons, yes, all of these gold will be inflated to 3.5 inches. Trying to get away. Now we need to make 4 pairs, not quads, just pairs. Again, 3.5 inches. And we're going to make a pair. And we're going to make another pair. We need 4 pairs. So we need 2 more pairs. And for those of you that have been following along since I started going live, I feel like my arm is getting better. I feel like I can raise it a little bit more than I could before. So that's good. And regarding my vehicle, Ron checked the oil yesterday, and it's still 90%. No, sorry, it was 98%. So I think everything is okay. So that is good news. Yes, physical therapy, you got it. Let me see. I still can't get it all the way up, but it's getting higher. So we're going to take the quad and we're going to tie it in with the black balloon neck. So I'm just going to wrap it around and then tie it. So it should be like this. And we're also going to need a 260. I'm just going to use Reflex Gold. We're going to cut it in half. And I'm going to cut off the little tip of the uninflated end, the closed end. And now we are going to tie this onto a balloon neck of one of your quads, or your pairs, sorry. And we're going to connect another pair. So that we have this, and we're going to do it one more time. You've been there. Okay, so now I can connect these. So I am just going to go right under the gold quad. Let me fix this. So you should end up with this. Now I'm going to go under again. And you should end up with this. And I forgot we need to make one more quad of gold. Why do you feel like you're crooked? Okay, we need one more quad of gold, 3.5 inches. Thank you very much. Hello from the Philippines. And we're going to make one more pair. And did I mention that I love having this room organized? It is so much better. If I can just remember my iMac, I'd be really good. You'd love to see a Bobo gender reveal. Okay, we have a quad. Now we are going to place this on top. nozzle from the bottom quad. Wrap it in and tie it. Thank you so much, Isabel. So you will end up now like this. And when I originally did a pot of gold, this was exactly how I did it. But then last night when I was looking at the video, I thought, no, I need to add a little bit of oomph. So that's where the extra gold came in. Now I think you can really see the difference of the golds. Thank you, thank you. So we are going to add some pearls, aka some more gold. And I'm trying Tough Tex for the very first time. We're gonna see. I definitely feel different. And I just want to show you the difference of when I stretch compared to not stretching. Thank you, thank you. I am just going to inflate 2 pumps of air. And release some air. They feel all right. I know they're going to be good. Everything Tough Tex is good. Switch into my smaller table. I need a little island for in here. It seems like you're going a different way. Okay, I'm gonna take the 260. And I'm gonna tie it in with one of these balloon necks. So I'm just tying neck to neck. So now we have it attached. Hi, LBD Creations. Now we're going to make pearls. So I am going to pinch and twist. I am twisting towards me. And if you could see that little bubble, I created another one. And I'm going to keep making pearls. The great part about doing it this way is it's attached, so it's not going to come undone. This may be easier for some, especially my Pascalina. And I'm just going to keep making pearls until I run out of balloon. I'm liking the way they feel. Yeah, you think this would be more easy? Perfect. Now there are some that I don't add this way. It's static happening. I see somebody on YouTube is saying, please don't pop. So we got lots of little pearls. I am going to snip that. Tie it before it comes undone. And now we have this. And I am just going to do what I just did. Now I'm going to tie the other end with a neck of this set. How many pearls? I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I ended up getting 25 pearls. And we're going to do another one. It looks good with the pearls. Perfect. I wasn't 100% sure when I was doing it this morning. Just looking at it and I'm like, does it need more? Does it need less? Yes, it is quite a necklace. And I'm going to do the same thing. We are going to tie it. Just trying to figure out. Okay. I'm going to tie it with this knot. Dawn, are you here this morning? I'm seeing something about safe travels. You are traveling. Yes, everybody give prayers for Dawn's safe travels. I am making more pearls again. Give the balloon a squeeze. Oh, she's about to drive and listening. Alrighty. Dawn may not be able to reply to everybody, but she is listening. And yes, we are giving prayers for her safe travels. Sorry, my YouTube keeps messing up. Not the live, but my comments over there. Mercy and grace, you got it. I am just continuing making the pearls. Oh, and Dawn, since you're listening, my vehicle seems to be okay since the double oil changes. Ron checked the oil last night and it was 98%. So it's good. You think yours will be red and white? That's okay. In Balloon World, we can make our balloons be whatever color we want. And thank you very much for that. Okay, I'm going to snip the end of this. Oh, and I let a couple go. Don't do that. I let 2 go there, but that's okay, because I will get them back. And now I'm going to pretty much do the same thing I did on the other side. Yeah. Now we're going to tie it in with a neck. Thank you so much, Liz. And Dawn, I know you can't see, but I'm still not finished, but I've been working on my room. I just have a little bit more to do. So this is what we've got going on so far. That was only 2. I think I've got to use about 5 more. Okay. One second, guys. The static is driving me crazy. So literally, I'm taking a fabric sheet and going over my hair. This is static. I don't know how good that is for me, though. Okay. Time to inflate another 260. And we are going to tie this one in as well. I'm going to tie this one in at the top. And I'm just tying it with one of the nozzles of one of these balloons. And again, we're going to make some pearls. So if you could see, I've made one. Am I making 2 today? I think I'm going to make a smaller version. Some of you don't have 18-inch balloons, so I think I'm going to do a smaller version. And so far, I think I'm liking these Tough Tex 260s. I'm not going to speak too soon. Yay, you got it. And I'm just going to keep twisting and squeezing. I usually will make 2 balls and then squeeze. You have to try this, Liz. That would be awesome. If you guys could tag me when you make the items, I will repost your videos. Okay, I'm going to snip that off. Is anybody freezing on TikTok? Or I mean, am I freezing on TikTok? It might have just been you. Nope, all good? Okay. It might have just been you. If it continues freezing, go out of the live and then come back in. Thank you, everybody. Okay. We are going to make these go somewhere. Let's make it go around there. And then I'm going to tie it in to a pair over here. I don't leave myself much room to tie. And thank you very much. Okay, so I believe that was 3 of them. We're going to do 1 more the same way that I've been doing them. And then we're going to do a set that is not going to be attached. But you could still do it attached. So again, I'm going to tie it with the neck from one of these. And I need a sip of drink. Hello, Kendra. You've grown to really love Calisan, I know. I didn't use Calisan until 2020. During what happened back then, there was a huge shortage with balloons. Sempertex, I was waiting forever. So I ended up going on Bargain Balloons, and I saw the Calisan. I loved the colors and the price. So I bought some, and then I continued buying some, and then I filled up my balloon wall with some. And I'm actually waiting on a delivery from Calisan. They told me yesterday it should be here by the end of the week, next week. Or no. They're sending it out at the end of this week, so I should have it next week. And then we are going to make the carousel. And another day we are going to make a balloon wall where I'm going to make those gorgeous flowers. 12 of them. That's going to be a long life For the wall, I will do 2 lives for that one. I will make the flowers in one live, and I'll do the wall in another live. And I'm still just twisting away. You can't wait? Awesome. Me too. You're excited? Good, good. Just snipped the end, tie it. I left myself enough space. Yep. Yep, everybody is excited for the carousel. It's going to be all gold with hot pink metallic horses. And I'm just thinking where to add this one. Let's go under here. I am going to be using some glue dots, yes. But for this part, I'm showing that you can tie it in, but you may be right, and maybe I'm going to start using them now. Okay, I'm just going to tie this back to the center. Yes, it is a lot of gold. I wish it was real gold. Okay. I am taking out the glue dots. When I find it's too hard to tie, that's what we are doing. I lost one of my bubbles. Good morning, Aurora. Okay. I'm going to add a glue dot right there. And thank you, Louise. Let everybody know we are making a pot of gold. Okay, I let it go and it went again. It's okay. When is the carousel? I am hoping next week. I'm just waiting for the balloons to come in. I'm going to be working with Allison directly. Super excited. Can't wait. Okay, that's what we've got going so far. And we're going to make some more pearls. with these Tough Techs that you can get from balloons.online. I just did 2 pumps. And I released air before tying. So I made my first little pearl. Hello, Grand Rising. I'm holding that pearl right there so it doesn't come undone. Now with my fingers, I am pinching with this hand and twisting towards me. Give it a squeeze. Give it a squeeze. So every 2 bubbles, I like to give it a squeeze. This is what I've got so far. Oh, you like this color gold? This one is actually, I think, called Gold Luster. Just saying golden, but yeah, just saying golden, but I believe it's Golden Luster. And just so you see the difference. And I know we still need to do some distorted balloon flowers. I'm working on that for you guys. Okay, Sia Moore says she prefers the Sempertex. This one is a bit too yellow. It is. It is yellowy, definitely. Whereas the other one is more like a white gold, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm going to give it a little snip. And I'm going to tie it. You can't wait for the distorted balloon class. Okay, now I'm going to tie the 2 ends together. Probably could have done this for some of the ones that are already on there. So now we have this. And now we could tie it in, but I am going to cheat and use the glue dots. You can't make it. You gotta keep practicing. So I just kind of stuck it onto the top. And I'm gonna make it sit over here like it's falling out of the pot. Is Louise having fun? I didn't see what happened, but I know Louise is enjoying it. Ah, they were here yesterday too. Oh, okay, never mind. You're talking to somebody else. Okay. Now I'm going to make a couple more of those. I think we want to have some hanging down here. I am good, thank you, and thank you for joining. You are new here. Perfect, you have learned something new today. I love to hear that. So I just grabbed another 260, 2 pumps of air, release air before tying. And thank you very much, Tamika. And thank you, Sean, Kendra. And Joe is saying to add some purple for contrast. That would look Mardi Gras, I think. Maybe a little bit. So I am keeping it in between my fingers. I just made another. And another, but we're going to squeeze. Thank you so much, cousins. And give it another squeeze. Good morning, Diamond in the Rough. We are making a pot of gold. And there's so much gold, it's overflowing. We are manifesting that we're going to have this much gold in our lives. I am sorry if I'm going quickly. And we have California in the house. We have Ontario in the house here, but it's Ontario, Canada, not Ontario, California. And you see, as long as you keep that 260 in between your fingers, it shouldn't come undone. And I got a puzzle piece. One sec. What do you mean it's not lining up? There we go. Okay, so we end up like this at the end. Trinidad and Tobago in the house. Hello, hello. Actually, I didn't know that's where you were from, Liz. I don't know, maybe you mentioned it before. Sometimes I forget. So now I'm just going to tie together. We have Florida, Houston, Texas. New York is in the house. Auntie Lily, you are in New York. I'm going to go to New York this year. Indiana, Ghana, England. Okay, we've got a Tide. Austin, Texas. How far are you from, let me make sure I'm saying it right, Albany? Is it Albany? Because I think I was calling it Albany. And my son-in-law corrected me on that. Again, I'm going to use a glue dot. And where are we going to go? Okay, I'm just going to add a glue dot to a pearl. They undo themselves. You got to keep practicing. Keep trying. I know they can be a pain. They come undone on me as well. And we're gonna touch it over here, like it's dripping right out of the pot. We need some more, little more drips. Okay, I'm making another 260 pearl. Nisha, I think that's your name. Okay. Alrighty, Nisha. You are going to pinch with your left hand, twist with your right hand. So that you have your first one. No, don't fill up the whole balloon. You want to leave lots of air left. This will go right to the end. So I give it 2 pumps. Maybe you might only need 1 pump. Depends on your inflator. And that might be something that's going on with you. Now I keep it a hold here. I make another one. Another one. Give it a squeeze. And continue. And also too, Nisha, is I twist it towards me and just the one way. So every time I'm twisting towards me. You are very welcome, Liz. Hello on YouTube. Tamika, the jars are from Uline. Yeah, that's too heavy. Uline.com. If you look on my channel and you do a search on my channel for room tour, I have a link. It's not an affiliate link, it's just a link. I am not affiliated with them. I just share it in case you guys want to get it too. I'm not sure of the price today. I bought them in 2021 and they were a little pricey. I believe I paid $3 something a jar, and I bought a lot. So now I'm just going to tie it together. But what I will do, Tamika, is I will add a link for the jars in my link tree, because a lot of people are asking where I got them. But please do research and see if there is another cheaper option. Okay, these are all tied. And we want them to just kind of go like that. Where are we adding there? I'm going to go right there. Thank you very much. And always rub your glue dots when you put them on. The rubbing creates heat, and the heat activates the glue. Oh, that's perfect. Blessed Decoration says she buys the jars off of the tea store, and she gets 32 ounce, I believe. Hold on, I believe that's what these are. Yes, these are 32 ounce. Tamika, if you want the exact number to check them out, they are clear, round, wide mouth jars, and the number is S-18075. I actually still have one of the boxes from them. But yeah, that is amazing, Blessed Decoration. So the tea store, she buys them in sets of 8 or 10, and they are 32 ounces. And I can almost guarantee they're going to be cheaper. So get them from the tea store. Because the store where I got these is too expensive. Yes, and I like those ones from the Dollar Tree. They look like candy jars. Yep, I like those too. I've also been seeing, I don't think they have lids. I think they're open. Nicole, Zat's Decor. You need to check out what she has. She has some awesome containers. I think we need another one over here. Wow, Blessed. That is a good price. Way better. I think this whole thing cost me like $400 Canadian. So that is a much better deal. And I don't think I got any discount for buying so many of them. So again, I'm going to make one more string of pearls. I'm going to hold that in here like it's my diamond. And you are very welcome, Tamika. Yes, Tamika. And just so you know, if you do go with jars, you want to use a blackout curtain in that room. You don't want the sun hitting the jars. So right now I have the curtains open, but after I get off the live, I will be closing them again. Continue making the pearls. And then once I finish this one, we are going to try out a smaller version. Always makes me jump when I think it's going to pop. So again, I got it's too big. So I'm going to carefully snip the end. You want to let some air out before you tie it, because it makes the balloon softer, easier to work with. Now I'm just tying end to end. And we've got another set. And I don't know if anybody's been keeping track, but I don't remember how many of these I used. Thank you very much. Just trying to see where I want to add this last piece. Maybe he could be really falling out. We'll go up. You think it's 6? Okay. Let's hit 1, 2. I'll know after I do the Pascalina is saying 8. When I do the editing, I will be able to for sure confirm. You were gonna go right there. Get rid of this garbage. I need to make a mental note. I need a trash can in here. Yes, this would be for St. Patrick's Day. Just coming up. Okay, let's take a look. What do you guys think? And again, I will show you with the Sempertex. So this one is Sempertex. This one is Tuftex. Thank you very much. Now how about we do a smaller one? We need a smaller one. And yeah, the Tuftex is definitely more yellow than the Reflex. The timber. Maybe you can just sit right there and watch the peoples. We made a pot of gold. And we're hoping that this gold turns into real gold. And that is why I kept going to the side. I gotta fix it. 1 second. She kept wobbling to the side and I couldn't figure out why. So that one was 4.5 inches. Silly rabbit tricks are for kids. Okay, I am just going to tie this one. Just going to wrap it around. And now I think we're going to sit proper. She's still tilting a little. I was using my sizer. Can I make a clover? I thought about adding one of those. I thought about doing one and then adding it to here somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna need a 12-inch or 11-inch black. I have 11 inches. We're going to want a black 260. And I'm going to cut a little bit of the 260. We just need a little piece. And we're going to tie it 3 times. If you have a linking balloon, you don't need to do this part. We are creating our own linking balloon. So now I made a little raisin. I'm going to put it inside the 12-inch balloon. And hold on, because I think if I show you, I'm going to show you the same method with a clear balloon, just so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So I made the raisin. In balloon world, we call this a raisin. So now you can see it. I believe you guys can see it. I'll just use this. You're going to take a 260 piece. Perfect. And yeah, I heard you can use a marble. It'll be bigger though. So I wrapped the 260. And I'm going around 2 times. Now you take the other part of the 260 and wrap that around a couple of times. Sometimes it doesn't want to cooperate. That's okay. I forgot to cut the end of the 260. Tying it with one hand is a little tricky. But hopefully this helps for you to know what I'm doing with this one. So I'm going to need another piece of 260. I already have the raisin in there. Probably half or so would be good. And yes, use a scrap balloon. It's cheaper. Normally I do. I think I only did that because I wanted to know exactly how many 260s. Okay. So I brought that little raisin right to the top. I'm going to take the 260, wrap it around, and Louise is 1000% correct. Use scraps. I'm going to tie it, and I'm going to tie it one more time. You had a bag of scrap 260s. I have a box of them here. Where is it? This thing is full of them. So why I just used a new one, I'm not sure. Okay. Now I'm thinking of sizes. You will need 4 5-inch balloons for the bottom. I've had a lot of those too, Louise. We're going to need a balloon weight again. However, I find making them any smaller than this is kind of pointless. So we are making a pot of gold, and we're going to make it be a smaller size. So when I did this part with the raisin, that was to create the pot. You're going to need 4 5-inch balloons for the bottom of the pot. And then you're going to need 5-inch gold and 2/60 gold. And I haven't made a mini one, so I'm making a smaller one, and I'm trying to figure out sizes. So let's see. So I'm going to inflate the 5-inch balloons. Yeah, we need a water balloon, but I was just saying, you know what? We have to have a water balloon. I am going to go add some water to this one. First, checking there's no holes. Good to go. I'll be right back. I made him so tiny. Just a little baby. Okay, I'm going to inflate the 5-inch. And we're going to see what size. Let's see, about 4 inches. Okay, so I size them to be 4 inches. Probably could have went smaller, but we do want to add the balloon weight, the water weight. There. Okay. All right, so we have our quad like this. Now, let me see what size we shall do this one. I picked it up and it was right on 9 inches. So let's see. We we are going to have this one at 9 inches. How many years have I been doing balloons? Balloons in general since 2001. And decorations, I think 2014, 2015. It was right around the same time I started the YouTube channel. So now with your 260 ends, I'm going to wrap them around your base and tie. And they may be a little long, so you could trim those off, and you could always use that again another time when you're making another raisin. I'll put it right in there now. Okay. Also going to add, for this one, the bottom is 4 inches, and this one is 9 inches, and I believe it's an 11-inch balloon. So I'm just going to add the weight. This is reminding me of an egg. Okay. You are very welcome. Now I'm going to get another black 260. And I'm not sure how many pumps we're going to need. That's way too big, but I did 4 pumps, and I'm going to release some air. Again, I'm going to cut this off. That could definitely be reused. It's quite a long piece. This is going to sit on the top. For a second. I could have made that bigger. We're going to pretend it's bigger. And then we are going to need 16 5-inch balloons. And we are going to inflate them to be 3 inches. So first we're going to make a quad. Okay, I have my 3 inches. And make a pair. Repeat. pair. And now create your quad. So we are going to make one more quad and then 4 pairs, all the same size. Another pair. And I just realized I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. So hopefully nobody calls. Yesterday my dad phoned and I checked his voicemail afterwards. He's too funny. I ordered some parts for him. 2 of the boxes came yesterday, but he's missing one. And it says like 1 of 3, 2 of 3, 3 of 3. He phones and he says, I'm missing 1 of 3. Can you call them and find out where it is? And I said, not yet, because the shipping says between the 4th and the 6th. So that means it's still in transit. He was upset. He wanted all 3 of them yesterday. But anyways, I told him, every day during the week, I'm going live. So if I don't answer, that is why. If it's an emergency, keep phoning me. So 2 more pairs. And after the live, if you guys have time, if you could do me a favor, if you're already on YouTube, please visit my channel. If you're not on YouTube, visit my channel and watch at least one video. I'm hearing a lot of people telling me they thought that I stopped making videos because I'm not coming in their feed anymore. So maybe if we can do that, I will come up in the feed more. And I'm going to check for some scrap gold to do this next part. Thank you so much. Yeah, there was a lot of people that said they didn't even think I was still making videos. So I cut a half of a 260 in half. And yes, YouTube is the same name as here. I believe cutting it that small should be okay. So I just tied it on. And now I'm going to do the same with another one. Okay, so those are tied in. I'm going to do that again with another set of pairs. And tie another one. Are you talking about for these ones? Because I think this would be good for St. Patrick's Day. Or if you change up the colors, you could do it for Halloween. It could be a witch's brew. Okay. Let's start putting it together. I feel like this is too small. I'm going to go a little bit bigger for this one. Mardi Gras. Let's see. I didn't like that top one. I think I want to make it be a little bit bigger. Oh, you don't have those celebrations there. You don't have St. Patrick's Day. Okay, I think this is better. Yeah, it is bigger. So that one's just going to place there. It doesn't need any glue. And now your quad, I'm going to put it on the top. I'm going to wrap the nozzle around and tie it in. So you'll end up with this. And that helps to keep that 260 on there. Now you're going to take one of these sets and slide it right under the gold quad. So you'll end up with this. Then we're going to take the last set and we're going to slide it under the gold again, the other way, and you'll end up like this. Why are you tilted? And now we're going to add this quad right to the middle of the first quad we put on there. Wrap the balloon neck around your balloons. And tie it in with another neck. So you will end up like this. Now if you wanted to, this could be your pot of gold just the way it is. Or you can add 260s and give it some more oomph, as my mom would say. So we're going to add some 260s. That'd be crooked. Okay. So I'm going back to the Tough Tex Golden 260. Are you ready, Pascalina? So I gave it 2 pumps. I've released some air. Dawn, did you make it to your destination? Okay, I am going to tie into one of these balloon necks. So I'm going to tie the neck of the 260 with the neck of the 5-inch. Perfect, Dawn, perfect. Are you going live today? I always try to make sure I'm off when you're going live. So we are going to make pearls. So I made my first one. Perfect, thank you, Dawn. After I finish this, I will be getting off. So remember, you are going to grab / pinch with your left hand and twist with your right hand. No rush? Okay. Thank you. And always give your 260 a squeeze. Squeeze. And to everybody in the chat, if you're not following Dawn, please go and follow her at Balloons by Florally Yours. She is amazing. We all love Dawn. So if you're new here and you don't know Dawn, please go check her out. And I believe she's also on YouTube. Yes, Victoria, she is amazing. And Tina, yes, we do love her. You are very welcome. She is an instant fall in love with. So I'm going to give a little snip. And tie that in. Thank you, Tina. Oh, I missed that. She took you for a tour of New Orleans. Wow. I missed that. Okay. I'm just going to take this now. Go in there. Yep. That's good. And I'm going to tie it with one of the nozzles from the top quad. You can also use glue dots. So this is what we have so far. And we need another. Dawn, are you on YouTube? I believe you are. My 3D rolls. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Victoria. I don't know if you're talking about the jars. Oh, the 3D rose. Oh, the backdrop from yesterday. Sorry. That one is from ubackdrop.com. So the letter U, backdrop.com. And my code to save 10% is AM, M as in mom, F as in Frank, AB, wait, yeah, MFAB10. So AMFAB10. That will save you 10% on the website. Unless there's things on sale. So I just tied this one. You are very welcome. I tied this 260 to this pair. And I'm going to make some more pearls. Yes, Corinne, those jars are plastic. Oh, Louise, we need a AMFAB. Yes, there it is. Thank you. Sorry, pot of gold, you're going all over the place. Oops. And I'm just going to keep on twisting. You're very welcome, Corinne. And I apologize again for yesterday calling you Connie. I have a Corinne and a Connie on YouTube, and yesterday I got you guys confused. That backdrop came down really quick. Ron texted and said he was going to be here soon. And by the time he got back, I had the whole living room put back together. Yesterday I was Superwoman. Okay, I'm running out of air. That is way too thick. So we're going to snip. Thank you, thank you. I have a little piece of what we did yesterday. Right here. I had to take it down. I still have the garland, but I had to take the heart down. Moon was going to destroy it. I was working in the front and she was in the back just clawing. So I had to take it down. I quickly took pictures and then she came down. So I am just going to go in between. And I'm going to grab a glue dot and let go of my balls, and I lost 3 of them. But I got them back. Thank you, thank you. Let me trim that off. Get in there. Thank you, Corinne. Okay, we are going to stick you right there. And maybe another one, maybe one more. I don't think we need as many. These ones are just some cheap glue dots. These were probably from the tea store. You're late, but you're here. You'll be able to watch the replay as long as YouTube, oh yes, we need to drop down soon. As long as YouTube plays it. One of the flower videos I did last week or the week before, that beautiful, I don't know, it was all rounds. There was no 260s. For whatever reason, YouTube is still processing it. And it's been like 10, 11 days. So I downloaded it from TikTok. I started editing it, but I'm going to edit it more. Oh, you struggle making beads. I'm going to make this one without tying it in. So with my left hand, I am grabbing the balloon, you can see, and I'm squeezing it. My right hand is going to twist it. So let me show that again. So I'm squeezing it. My right hand will twist it. And I'm twisting it towards me. Now I'm going to place it in between my fingers. And now it's not going to come undone. Then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to grab it. I'm pinching it. My right hand is twisting it towards me. And you want to give your balloons a good squeeze. So I usually make 2 bubbles and then I squeeze. Thank you very much, Amore. Give it a squeeze. I wonder if you guys can see. I don't think you could see. I'm going to have to see if I can take a picture afterwards. The coloring, you can't see what I'm talking about. Just ignore me for now. But it almost looks like spotted. So remember, keep a hold of that first balloon. And Pascalina, if it helps you more, tie that into your pot of gold. And then make it. Thank you, Dawn. We are almost getting to the end. I'm going to give it a little snip, snip. You will try it? Okay. Tie that. And then I'm going to tie it with this one, the one that I was holding. And now we have them like this. We kind of want them to just twist around each other. Trying to find a good spot. Maybe right here. And you could tie it in, or you can use a glue dot. Glue dots are faster, so we're going to do a glue dot. And I'm going to just trim off the not so pretty ends. Okay, we are going there. And then we're going to glue it to the side of the pot. You could definitely have more of these coming out. We are just going to do one for now and pretend there's more. Don't want to stand. Why? Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So here is our mini pot of gold. We're pretending that there's more gold coming down in the back. This will be the picture taking side. And here is the big one that we did. So we got a mini pot of gold and other size. Thank you, thank you. Now, who is still in the mood for balloons? Thank you very much, Dawn. The balloons won't be me, but Dawn is over there inflating in her studio, and she is going to be going live as soon as we are off. So, YouTube and TikTok, you need to go over and check out Dawn. Balloons by Florally Yours. And I can't remember if you answered or not, Dawn, if you have a YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure you do. And thank you so. And thank you, Dawn. Cute little pot of gold. Dawn's channel, which her name is DAWN. Her channel is Balloons by Florally Yours. I'm pretty sure, right, Dawn? Okay, she does have a YouTube, but she's not active. But we're still going to go follow her over there. It's the same as her TikTok name. So, Balloons by Florally Yours. And you're going to stand nice. Thank you so much, Beth. You have a great day as well. Everybody on YouTube, thank you for joining me. And I will be back tomorrow morning. We are going to be using these tomorrow morning. These are 14-inch hearts, reflex pink. We are going to make a flower with heart balloons. Give Moon a hug, I will. And Boots. Thank you so much, Dawn. And Blessed Decorations, thank you. Yes, it is a gorgeous color, pink. It's just reflex pink. And we have some 5-inch reflex pink. And somewhere is some 6-inch white hearts. You are very welcome, Amore. Okay, YouTube. Thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. EST.